Welcome back, you beautiful people. Yes, it's time to do some roost. How to roost, coming right up. But we need to find the perfect turn. Just like this one right here. Look at this, perfect, it's loose. It's what we need. We need loose and inside looseness too. Let's get on with the first technique. Right, first things first, bike setup. There's not much you need to know about it, but you need to have good tire pressure in your tires. So I'm running 30 PSI front and rear, because if you run lower tire pressures, you're gonna get called out on it and you're gonna be called a cheap because it makes it a little bit easier. Plus, you can hear that tire going. It's a sign of low tire pressures. Also, you want to lower that saddle down. You want to get that thing way out the way so you can get down and just dig into them turns. All right, let's move on to how to hit the turn.
Bom dia, mais dia maravilhoso.
When it comes to roost and a turn, it's all about line choice into it. Also brakes. If you use brakes to get that back wheel to lose grip, that's cheating. Your braking has to be done before the turn. Now, the entry point, you want to come in quite inside. So you can see that's the natural line to hit the turn, but we don't want to do that. We want to go inside line. So you can see I'm all the way here, all the way through here. You can see where the roost starts to happen. Bam! Inside turn. You can see my tracks already. You're insiding this turn, you're going through the rough stuff. You've done the braking way before, now you're coming in. You're gonna square off this turn. So basically, you're gonna try and make the apex of the turn even smaller. So you're gonna come inside. As soon as you get in here, this is where your body position changes. You wanna let go. You wanna turn, you're looking down the trail, but you're gonna use your hips and your feet on your pedals to drive your bike in. Drive your bike in there. Drive it! Yes. You're gonna come in sideways and drive your bike into the turn and fire down. Sounds easy, but there's more to it. So you can see my inside line happens way back here. Right there. Right there is the inside line. Normal line, inside line. When you take this line, look, you're coming in and you're gonna fire right there on that bank. So your back wheel is going to lose grip and you're going to get quite scared and intimidated, but don't worry, because that bank is going to stop your wheel from sliding all the way past, and you do a humongous 180-degree turn and you land on your bum, but that bank is going to stop your wheel from sliding. As soon as it hits, that's when your bike's going to kind of bounce back up straight from laying down to bouncing straight up straight, and you're going to go firing down the trail. Okay, before we hit the turn, let's talk about body position, right? You don't want to have your elbows in, and you want to be looking ahead. You want to be in that attack mode. You want to have elbows out, wide stance, knees slightly bent. You're looking ahead down the trail. And when it comes to the turn, it's all about taking the inside line, driving your bike into the turn, trusting in that grip you've got. Drive your bike, you're pumping it into it, and you're looking ahead down the trail, using your hips to push that bike up. Be a bit aggressive with this thing. You're gonna look at the turn, you're taking the inside line, you're looking at your exit, and you're gonna drive it. Move your hips into it, pump into that turn. It's a little bit better when it comes to a different turn, especially when it gets a little bit smaller. So let's go to a smaller turn. Right, tight to apex turns are way easier to learn how to roost, because the apex of it is really tight and you can come into it kind of square straight on and then just fire, like exactly the same technique I showed you up the top with that big berm. You're gonna use your hips, you're driving your bike into the turn. You're letting that back wheel slide. You're not using the back brake, and your tires are fully inflated. Little tight turn like that, you can have so much fun. But it is key that you come in a little bit slower. You do all your braking before you enter the turn. And when you're doing a roost, you're going a little bit slower than you would if you're just riding the whole apex of a turn. Just remember that. But it's not all about speed, is it? It's all about having fun. Even roosting and stuff like that. Roosting is super fun. It's fun to have a little practice on the trail, especially if you're following your mates. You can cover them in dust and a bit blinded for a few seconds. Super fun. Now, hopefully this video has helped you out. Do a little bit of understanding on how to do a roost on the trail. If you want to stick around and watch more GMBN videos, click over here for how to shred a trail. have a bit more fun on the trail. Don't forget to hit the globe to subscribe if you haven't already, and give us a thumbs up like if you love Roost. See ya.